Hey everyone. So, I would like to talk about something that is pretty controversial, but I don't mind being controversial when it comes to using essential oils safely, especially around our kids and our pets. So, from time to time, I do share information about essential oils not being safe to use around cats. And every single time, there are people that come out of the woodwork that are so grateful and thankful that I've shared this information because they have had their cat die after a very short amount of time diffusing essential oils. And some of them have even confirmed with their vet that it was because of essential oil diffusion in their home or other essential oil exposure. So please be super careful. I'm going to go over a little bit of information to further elaborate. But if I haven't gotten your attention already, if you have cats, you want to make sure that you listen in here. So, first of all, it has typically been recommended that if you have cats that you can diffuse, just leave the door open so they can leave the room if they decide that it's not going to be good for them. Unfortunately, cats just don't leave sometimes, even if they should and if it's in their best interest. Just like children, when presented with an apple or a candy bar, may not always choose the apple. Sometimes they just want something that looks pretty, something that smells pretty. They simply just don't know, right? So it's the same with cats. So cats, they simply lack the metabolism or the enzyme required to metabolize essential oils. That is the reason why cats should not be exposed to essential oils. The enzyme is called glucuronol transferase, and I could be butchering that probably totally, but there is a specific liver enzyme that they don't have that is necessary to metabolize essential oils. So they just don't have it. So just don't diffuse essential oils, right? There are actually quite a few members that have posted in our group using essential oils safely that have confirmed that this, in fact, was the result. Their cats did die as a result of being exposed to essential oils. And it's not just a couple, there's unfortunately quite a few. So if you search our group using essential oils safely and use the keywords cats died or simply cats, you can come up with a lot of different threads because, as I mentioned, I am sure to present this information multiple times a year just to make sure we have so many hundreds and hundreds of people joining the group every single day or week. So we want to make sure that everyone is aware of this situation of cats and essential oils because unfortunately, a lot of what you see on social media is encouraging you to use essential oils around your pets and even your cats, even saying it's going to prolong their life and it's great. And while there may be, a couple of cats out there that can be exposed to essential oils without seemingly having any adverse reactions, it's just not worth the risk. So for those of you wondering, okay, so I have this large collection or any essential oils, and now you're telling me that I cannot use my essential oils because I have a cat? What am I supposed to do? Throw them all away? No, of course not. You don't have to throw them all away. So what you can do is a couple of things. You can either diffuse in your room and close the door, or you can diffuse in an area where your cat isn't likely to go or doesn't go, maybe the basement, maybe another room. Or another thing that you can do is you can use a personal inhaler, which is an awesome device that you can use to add essential oils to. If you are listening to the podcast, I do have a video version on leahjacobson.com/podcast where I'm actually showing you right now what a personal inhaler looks like. You can add drops of essential oil to the wick inside of the glass vial, and then you screw the cap on, and that's where the holes are so that you can breathe in, and then you assemble like this, and here's where you can breathe in your wonderful inhaler without exposing your cat to it. And this actually holds true for any essential oils that aren't safe to use around dogs or your children, or maybe your pregnant sister, or maybe someone around you that's on medications and there may be an interaction. You can expose just yourself in this little bubble of your own and you can inhale your essential oils. So Yes, there are ways to still use your essential oils even though you have cats. So, the bottom line is I do not recommend exposing your cats to essential oils, but the choice is ultimately up to you. Just like with children, I don't recommend using peppermint essential oil under the age of 6, and eucalyptus and rosemary and other essential oils that are high in 1,8-cineol under the age of 10 due to labored respiration, slowed breathing, that can happen in those younger children. So the choice is up to you, but you are presented with the information on how to use essential oils safely. And just keep in mind that the inhalation intensity plus the inhalation duration plus the inhalation frequency equals higher risk of adverse reaction. Hydrosols are a great alternative to essential oils that are safe to use with cats. So you can use these with your cats to help with skin issues, hair issues. Sometimes they can be used. Please contact a professional first and make sure your hydrosols do not contain alcohol, but they can be used in the eyes of humans, could be used around the eyes of cats as well. But hydrosols are a safe alternative to essential oils for cats, for pets, for babies. And you can even get a few more tips on how to use hydrosols with pets inside of our learning center. All you have to do is go to leahjacobson.com/library, click Access Now on the Learning Center, and you can gain entry into our free membership. Once you are inside, simply click the tab called Pets, and you can find lots of information for cats and dogs and other pets as well. So again, I recommend that you avoid all essential oils with cats, especially those that are high in 1,8-cineol, camphor, limonene, methyl salicylate, pinene, as well as other essential oils with significant ketones and phenols. Just eliminate them all. Just use a personal inhaler for yourself, diffuse in a separate room. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you've had experience with your cat that hasn't been great, please go ahead and leave a comment below or inside of our learning center so that we can better help you. Thanks so much.